People waiting to cheer them on as they get set to take the floor. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. So the Nets starting five. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Ben Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. And for Boston, Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Down in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the center. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Brown with it. Stolen by O'Neal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Simmons. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
This is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now here's Tatum. White wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. Durant against Tatum. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by O'Neal.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Brooklyn with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Irving. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Assisted.
Kyrie has the ability to finish like very few players in NBA history, and he shows it right there.
Now, here's Brown. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Here's White. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's KD, and he uses the glass on the lane. KD's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
O'Neal against Brown. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Claxton the pass to O'Neal. Here's Claxton, guarded by Horford. Claxton no good.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Here's Brown. That one wide left.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Durant inside. Guarded by Tatum. Durant, that's good. Now we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But Greg, you think it should be moved till later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
So the Celtics called timeout there first. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Here's Irving. What a terrific move that was.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Here's Claxton. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 9 points. Tatum on the wing. drops in the layup for two. Tatum's got 5 now.
How about the balance from Tatum? Absorbing the contact, it just doesn't matter. He takes it like a champ.
Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
There's White after Ben Simmons' bucket. Passes it to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside and slam dunk by Tatum.
Ooh, big first step by Tatum, then look out.
Nets leading by 7. Here's KD. The shot's good. 8 points for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And here's Tatum for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Magic with the rock. Kyrie just contorts his body, figures out ways to make the impossible look so easy.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Grant Williams comes in for Jaylen Brown. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Derek White. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And Mills kicks to Harris. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Pritchard. To the paint. Here's Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now, here's Mills. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Curry's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And both free throws good for Mills.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Celtics trailed by 7. Pass to Pritchard. The pass to Brogdon. Takes it from 10. Williams dishes to Tatum. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Tatum's got 13 points.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Tatum against Warren. Tatum no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon.
Ball.
Eight seconds left here in the first quarter. Right side Tatum. Over Warren. And it's Boston with another.
So smooth offensively. Tatum brushing off good D.
Up in time. Not going to go that time. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, big city.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets? Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against Dallas. So with Irving on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. Durant is out there with Warren. Then it's Curry. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Sumner in at the 1. It's Brown on the wing. Shoots over Warren. And it's Brown missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Sumner's shot is off. Celtics trailed by 4. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Tatum, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Ben Simmons.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Derek White's checked in for Boston. Then for the Nets, O'Neal's checked in for Warren, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Seth Curry.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
That one good for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's White on the wing. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Brown the pass to White. Teardrop shot, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Now Horford's checked in for Tatum, and a change for the Nets. Claxton's checked in. And you hear the term point forward, but then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, "You went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold." Kevin?
Thanks, DA.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Boston, put your hands together. Once again, they are Celtics Entertainment.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Remains Boston ball.
Smart deciding where to go with it. An easy 2 points on the layup.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the inside, Horford, and that one drops. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
And no doubt, Horford's size gives him an advantage in any physical altercation on the floor. He isn't going to back down.
Good on the shot. And the Nets lead by 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Griffin kicks to White. This is it to Smart. Irving against White. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Here's Durant. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
On the wing, Brown. And he makes that one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists. Derek White was only 6 feet in high school. No D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path to the league.
And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Count that bucket.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Horford's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Durant down low. Griffin's there. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. High post shot. And he hits the jumper for 2. Brown's got 6 points.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Down low. Griffin against Durant. Outside Griffin with his first shot attempt. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make a foul.
And there are only a handful of players who can create excitement just by being on the floor, and Griffin is one of them.
The Celtics have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
At the line for 2 shots.
That one misses. Now here's Mills. Shoots over White. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Nets. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
48.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we're playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points and 2 rebounds. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second half.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Celtics.
The three-point shot has really, really helped them out. I don't always like to see teams rely on the three, but when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens, running these pick and rolls, they'll be tough to beat.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Down in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Oh, great anticipation from Horford on D there. Gets ahead of the ball there for the steal and initiates the fast break.
Here's Claxton, and Boston with the rebound. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball.
Irving passes to Claxton. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Assist goes to
Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Brown. 2 points. That one goes. Brown's got 8.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Out left of the wing. Here's Claxton. Up and in on the way. And the Nets lead by 4.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaching. And speaking of coaching, that's something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. KD on the wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
3 seconds.
The Nets making a switch here. Warren's checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Nets, T.J. Warren.
Celtics trailed by 4. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. Pass to Pritchard. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Here's Pritchard. Second chance shot. That's tipped. Outside Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, Kyrie, he has no fear when attacking any defense.
First free throw is good. Grant Williams is checked in for Boston. Thomas checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes in for Ben Simmons. Both free throws good for Irving.
Man, just the total offensive package. Kyrie is a once-in-a-generation guard.
Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 6. Murray finds Warren. Lays it up off the glass. Warren's got his second bucket tonight.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Here's Irving. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Good on the bucket.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Smart. Then for the Nets, Sharp's checked in for Warren. Joe Harris comes in for Thomas. And it's Mills in for Irving. Outside Williams. Here's Tatum. Trying to get something going, and the layup is up and in. Tatum's got 21 in the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
On the wing, Harris, guarded by Tatum. And the rejection by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
Not happening there. 5 misses now and 13 shots from the floor.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Here's Sharp. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Nets leading by 14. Inside, here's Claxton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Assist from
Claxton's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
White down low, covered by Mills. And White slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams looking around. He kicks to Tatum. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Tatum's got 23.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 14. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Irving. And it's Sumner in at the point. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside, Smart. Outside, Horford. Here's Brown. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Stolen by Smart. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And the dunk by Brown.
For an athlete like Brown, you salivate. You just start drooling thinking about the open floor. Fast breaks are your friend.
Here's KD. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. KD's got 20.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And he banks in the layup. 22 points for Kevin Durant.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Smart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Simmons.
That's on Ben Simmons.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there. Does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
O'Neal's checked in for the Nets. Here's Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And the Nets lead by 16.
In traffic, you got to hand it to Kyrie. He makes maybe the toughest shots consistently in the league.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Warren's checked in for the Nets.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Using his athleticism on the boards, gotta put a body on Brown or this will happen.
And stolen by Horford. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Good. Brown's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
Simmons.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Outside Williams, kicks to Smart. Dunk by Smart.
Lighter off the floor now. Smart got into better nutrition, got into better shape, and it's paying dividends.
Here's Warren. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop. And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Timeout called, the Nets. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for T.J. Warren. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
Stolen by Smart. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. Offensive rebound, Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste.
KD with it, now guarded by Tatum. And that one's good. Durant. KD's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Tatum, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Nets leading by 7. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Claxton. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Smart finds Tatum. Tries from 10. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Here's Claxton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth. In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
Durant inside. Tatum on him. Chalk up 2 there. And the Nets lead by 7. The Celtics shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Whitey's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon.
The Celtics Entertainment.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes! Oh, and that puts the lead to just 5.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
It's hauled in by Claxton.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
First team foul.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Snatched up. Here's Tatum. He shoots again. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Tatum's teammates love the hustle. They appreciate him going hard on the offensive glass and really getting it done.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
An elite distributor for a pick man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with. You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second.
There's a calm to Kyrie's game. That should help him right now.
And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tatum, that's for 2. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Let's get loud, fans. Stand up. Make some noise.
To win it. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. He goes on Jason Tatum.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it crush your team.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
At the line for 2.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting them.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time